Yo, he's the real estate kingpin, dropping some truth. Got the listings and the deals, and it's real estate proof. Selling houses left and right, showing homes day and night. Under the big Dallas sky, negotiate like a boss, never take no for an answer. Charisma, style, and the ultimate swagger. Got my clients to check from first-time buyers to pros. I'm the agent they trust, yeah, that's how it goes.
Another episode of the Agency Podcast, The Red Mic.
Woo.
Wow.
I like to keep it lively.
I'm alive. I love it.
I'm getting there.
Trey's shocked. Jackie Pearson.
Hey, what's going on?
Welcome to the podcast.
Thanks.
Ali Vollmer. Welcome
Nobody's
to the podcast.
Welcome back. Ali, you are one of my favorite podcasts we've done.
That's so nice.
The episode with you and Cameron is like truly one of my favorite conversations I think we've had on this podcast. It was really good.
Good time.
Yeah.
No pressure.
Yeah, no pressure.
Well, today may be better.
Today's gonna be
talk
better.
Roman Empire, though. That's off the table.
Nope. Today's gonna be better.
On that.
Ali has added to her team.
Yeah.
So tell us about your new teammate.
Yeah, so Jackie, guys, she is incredible. You already know that, but I feel super lucky. I feel like adding Jackie to the team is like adding 10 amazing agents all at the same time.
I wish I felt like that about Trey.
Yeah.
I have words to say.
Goodness gracious, Josh.
Ew.
Goodness gracious.
Ali, are you adding to your team? Because I'm looking to switch. Just kidding. I love this one.
You guys have a special relationship.
Yes, we sure do.
Yeah,
Go
we
price
sure
at
do.
his house for free. Just
Yeah,
a
he
second
said
ago.
maybe. But anyways, I feel like, Ali, you have a team just full of like rays of sunshine, which is how I feel similar about Damon and I. Which is perfect because you're wearing yellow today. But yes,
She is, though. She is.
but you know good people, and everyone you add to your team is just such a light when they walk in the room. Like it's,
I agree.
yeah.
I agree too. Yeah, I feel like my team is awesome. I feel really lucky. I feel really blessed and grateful that these people are part of the team because we're the team together. It's not my team. It's just like each one of us brings something unique to the table. And so Jackie has really brought in a lot of value just from her background and everything. I think we're talking about that today.
Yeah. So Jackie, what is your background?
So
Drew Pearson's
I'm Drew Pearson's niece.
niece. Yeah.
Just kidding. Hey, Uncle Drew. Chat soon. I'm a former
Jackie Pearson,
Dallas
Drew
Cowboys
Pearson.
cheerleader. I'm a former San Francisco 49ers cheerleader. I'm the current director of the Pro Bowl cheerleaders, which is the annual All-Star game.
Oh my God, Jackie! I didn't even know that. I'm learning something new right now. I love this. This is new information. This is amazing.
Yeah, so I help produce the Pro Bowl. I produce NFL events normally outside of someone's home stadium. So if you think about it, Super Bowls are played on
Oh my
ground.
gosh.
Yeah, NFL London, NFL Mexico, Germany. The first Brazil game is happening in September. I'll be there working with the Eagles. So
Can we come too?
do a lot of NFL production.
Wow.
Look, all we care about right now, Jackie, is you crushing it in real estate.
That's
I am shocked. Wow, you do it all.
Yes.
You do some really cool things.
She's so humble. You would never know.
know.
But this, that's not even it. She just gave you a little snippet of what she does. So
Well, look,
Thanks, Fred.
our interview with Jackie was amazing.
Yeah.
And when everybody
I
else...
feel like I sucked.
Listen, everybody else wanted to say no. I said yes.
God.
Listen, I'm not going to lie. When I interviewed with you, I got in the car and I called my husband and I was like, well, I think I just biffed that. Like,
Yeah, no, totally.
No, she
I was about to send you the text that said, no, thank you. No, just kidding.
every day I was like, Ali, have you heard anything? And she was like, well, and I was like, oh, that's a no. And
like,
No, you were amazing. Obviously, your personality shines. So
Thanks.
there's nothing for you to be humbled about in any way, shape, or
so
form.
I'm fired.
You're not fired. And Ali wouldn't have let me fire you even if I wanted to. So you got that back.
it's good. Yeah.
She's a girl.
Always.
So before real
Hard
estate,
hitting questions now start.
yeah. Well, now we want to know all about DCC because obviously this has been all over Netflix, all in the news lately. So when were you a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader?
So I tried out in 2009. That was the first year of the new stadium. Fun fact, which you may care or may not know and don't care to know, but it was called Cowboy Stadium my rookie
Yep.
year.
Yeah.
And then in 2010, AT&T bought the rights. So I was the first group of ladies to cheer at that beautiful stadium in 2009. I cheered until 2014, exactly 10 years ago. Oh my gosh, I'm dating myself.
10 years is like nothing. It's a blink.
what is unique and a lot of fans and just the general public doesn't know is when you retire, if you were a leader or a veteran in good standing, you can sign an annual contract. And I did that for 2 years up until 2016. And the reason they put us on an annual contract and we keep our uniform is when the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders, let's say, are in Oxnard for a week during training camp. But there's still appearances that need to be done here. Or there's a game on Monday, but there's a big event in Shanghai for American Airlines, one of the Dallas Cowboys. So I would fly and travel and still represent the Dallas Cowboys up until 2016. So I stopped field dancing in 14, but I was still a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader, alumni, representative for 2 years after that.
Okay, Jackie, I got to ask you a question.
Yeah.
This is a very intrusive question as well.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I can't wait. What is it?
Nervous but excited.
I saw on the Netflix episode, which is shocking to me. You guys get paid like nothing.
Oh,
I mean,
For saying that?
yes, we do.
I mean, how does that work? Like they put you guys through so much, and I'm like, it's like, oh,
Yeah.
but you know what? You should just be proud.
Be honored to
Be proud that you're a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader. I'm like, yeah, but like this is a lot of time. Like, how could you do anything else in a real world scenario that makes money when you don't get paid for this, but everything else that you're doing is like a full-time job?
Yeah, how'd you
Like,
pay your
who's
bills?
sponsoring you guys? You know, it's
So
Nike,
really good
is Nike
question, though.
sponsoring you?
The reality is, when we tried out my rookie year, you were required to have a full-time job or to be a mom. They do
Yeah.
consider that. So juggling a full-time career with the demands of a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader, I had to find an employer that knew, okay, for 1 week in the summer, I'm going on a calendar shoot. And then in December, I'm on a USO tour. And there could be a Monday night football game. I'm out the whole day. And I have so it is a hard and delicate balance trying to make money and have a career while being a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader. Because if you saw on the show, Kat said it perfectly. We are paid like a substitute teacher.
Yeah. Even
I think
worse.
She said,
She's like a Chick-fil-A employee. I think wasn't that the reference?
you know, one of the phrases that the Dallas Cowboys Football Club uses, not just with the cheerleaders, but with its employee, it's all over walls, it's printed places, that it is a privilege and an honor to work for the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
And because of that, I'll call it Kool-Aid, even though that sounds like a harsh way to explain it. Because of that mindset, even other NFL employees or kids out of college will take the opportunity to work for the Dallas Cowboys for pennies compared to what they could have gotten at another franchise, for the resume build, for the opportunity to say that they were a part of
So
this.
where does it go from there, though, that it does open up doors for you guys to where you can make something more than what it was at the Dallas Cowboys Club?
I love that you asked this. And the one thing, I just joined the brokerage. We're getting to know each other. That you will learn about me is I will always be open and authentic and raw. You're never going to get like the pageant answer out of me. So although this may disrupt or bother some people, as it stands, there is not, at least for the cheerleaders, a ton of opportunity afterwards. And
I
that
think
is
we all knew the
because
answer to that.
they own our likeness. So even if I wanted to have a picture of me dancing in uniform or a video of me dancing and use that to propel my career to go to Broadway or to get into acting or
Yeah.
anything,
Yeah.
we are automatically met with, sorry, you need to remove that. That
Yeah.
needs to come down. So as a pioneer and a champion and a fighter for not just Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders, but also cheerleaders across the NFL, that's something I'm working to actively fight and change, because I do think they should be able to use their likeness and their image to propel their careers.
Well, and how were employers, were they receptive to the fact that you were a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader and you needed certain time off? Did they like that, or they're like,
So I've had a mixture of both. Shout out to Dr. Vasquez.
You need time off?
I was so fortunate that I found a facial plastic surgeon that loved the idea of having a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader work for his practice. And I will even go on record and say this, Dr. B, I love you. You're like my second dad.
Dr. B, contact us. You're coming on next.
Dr. B. He would love it. He would love it. Okay.
Tell us some tea about the plastic surgery world.
No, I thought you were saying tell Stone Jackie, because he knows along the
No.
I worked in his practice for 5 years. He knows everything. But he is such a great guy / surgeon / employer that even when I had to take off work to shoot a swimsuit calendar or go on a USO tour, he never once in 5 years docked my pay. So
wow.
Nice guy.
Yeah. But finding an employer that is understanding of that is
Be very difficult.
Well, it is.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think that was a lot of the criticism from the documentary that came out was that you have in one shot in a confessional a cheerleader saying, we make no money. And then the next scene, you have Charlotte like, this is $1 billion business, just the cheerleaders themselves. So it's like, well,
Yeah, they're talking
okay.
about the industry in general, yeah.
But
so
the
everybody's
cheerleaders-
making money except for the workers.
Yeah.
That's the funny thing.
So I always had this, it was an inside joke, but maybe if I say it out loud, it can come to fruition. While I was cheering, I would always joke because our fans, y'all already know, I don't have to tell you this.
Yeah.
They love their Dallas Cowboys.
They sure do.
Sometimes they love us, I think, more than the players if we have a bad season.
Yeah.
So I would always joke in the locker room, let's say 70,000 fans in the stadium. If every fan upon arrival said, when they scan their ticket, would you like to donate $1 towards your Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders? They'd probably donate 20. But let's say they donated $1. That would be $70,000 that could be split across the 36 ladies. So instead of when I cheered, it was $150 a game. Instead of $150, maybe we could make $2,000.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Right.
That's actually a great idea.
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
Or
Teamsters. Yeah. The union. Start the union for the
Yes.
cheerleaders.
so many cheerleaders across the NFL, not just Cowboys, have said, Jackie, can you help start
Yeah,
a union?
yeah,
Can
please.
you be the voice? Oh.
Whenever I would ask my friends, because a lot of my friends were cheerleaders
Yes,
and with you,
so many
and I would ask, I'm like, so you get 150 a game? What? And they would say, yeah, but we get our nails done, our hair. Is that not true?
Can I tell
Well,
you
that's
that when I cheered,
something.
we had a hair sponsor, which is great, but they didn't do my hair because I'm black, and when it gets wet, I have an afro. We had a tanning sponsor, which was really great for me.
Okay.
I needed that. So I'm being facetious.
Yeah,
but
two things you didn't need. We got that. Yeah.
to
I
me-
read between the lines there.
to charts to offset the pay to me never
Yeah.
sat well. Yes, this is pretty, and you can put a bow on that. I can get my teeth whitened for free.
Yeah.
But teeth whitening didn't pay my rent at the end of the day.
Right.
I
No
do feel like
kidding.
that they were justifying it a little bit with that because I'd be like, oh, that's cool. Yeah, tanning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I think in a sense we're groomed to say that. I remember having so many interviews
For
that
sure.
was like, I've gone on USO tours and I've traveled the world and I've met and those are all things that life experiences, to eat dinner with the vice chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, to travel the globe. I can't say everything was bad, but just because I had these life experiences doesn't mean I didn't deserve to get paid.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Peyton Manning was
Absolutely.
on the same tour. And I'm
Right.
sure,
And he got paid.
and I did it for the experience.
Okay, so real quick, enlighten me on the Rangerettes because I've never even heard of it before.
You haven't seen the Rangerettes? They're like the Rockets, but like a little more clothed.
Dallas?
So
No,
here's,
we're
the,
Texas.
here's the thing. The Rangerettes are the reason there are performances at halftime. So before there were ever Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders, there were the world famous Kilgore College Rangerettes. And they started all of this off performing at halftime. In fact, the first halftime performance ever was the Rangerettes coming out in the dark. They turned all the stadium lights off. This is in the 1940s. And
40s?
yeah, and they turned all the lights on, and the girls were in the middle of the football field in their red, white, and blue. Their skirts were to their knees at the time, and they did like a little dance.
That is
But
cool.
yeah, so they're
Everybody in the crowd went wild.
Rangerettes
Yeah.
are iconic.
Oh, they kick the clouds out of the way. Like
So
it is
it
insane.
Is it pre Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders?
It seems to work out that way. I'm curious your opinion, but I feel like the Rangerettes are a feeder system into Dallas Cowboys. So they're there for their college experience. They're perfecting their high kick. They're understanding.
Okay.
And then they
So basically the Rockettes.
but high kicks are better. I have to say.
Wait, can you still high kick?
So yeah, so I can. I will.
Show everybody right now.
Let's go. Do it. Yes, I have to see it.
I'll send you a link. But as a teacher at a pep
Record it
rally,
later. We'll add
I
it to the
literally
podcast.
high kicks. I did a high kick,
No.
and I did my jump splits.
No, you didn't.
Can you still jump split?
Yes, I can. It's like it never will go away. But that would
I'm
be
a little upset you wore jeans today.
Mine has gone away. Mine has gone away.
No, I think it's. But I
Yeah.
taught dance for also ever, like for most of my
I
life.
mean, I
So
can do it, but the ambulance would need to be downstairs to pick me
yeah,
up.
we can talk about whether I'd get back up or not. We just
She could go down.
just
That's
stay right there. Yeah.
I'll finish the pose, but I won't be able to get back up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good times.
wow.
Okay, Jackie,
That is
did
so
you
cool.
say you had an interesting story about something controversial or?
Oh no.
No?
Controversial? Never. No, I was saying I felt conflicted watching the Netflix series and Charlotte's piece in particular. Let's be honest, that's the part that's gone viral the most.
Yeah, okay.
And I felt conflicted because on one hand, I am a former cheerleader that felt like she should have been paid more and that the current girls should make more. And I understand the value add that they are to the Dallas Cowboys. But then on the flip side, as a business owner of my own business, as a realtor, and looking at margins, like I'm not in the business of handing things out. And so Charlotte and the Jones family, they're not rich on accident. They don't hand out money when it doesn't need to be. And so when I put on my business hat and said, this is where money's coming in, and there's even a scene where they talk about cutting a cheerleader because they only want 36, and Kelly's like, but she's so great. And in my mind, I was imagining the war room on draft day or the conference room when they have to take the practice roster down to the 53-man roster. Like, hearts are broken, decisions need to be made. We're all adults here. And so I just felt this conflict of, I wore the uniform, I know our worth, versus they are in a business. It's not a handout business. It's not a pep rally. So I don't know.
It's interesting that they can justify not paying with the experience without there being other opportunities for y'all to make money.
Like endorsements.
Yeah.
Right? Do they control that as well?
Yes.
Okay, that's not fair.
Oh, I'm sure they control everything. Every facet.
How much does the Dallas Cowboys calendar make every year?
Oh, millions, surely, right? And were you on Making the Team?
I was on Making the Team for 5 seasons. Swimsuit calendars, and that is something that, we sign off on, that we don't expect royalties. We're not entitled to royalties. And again, I feel like it's such a sensitive time when you're trying to make the team that you're willing to sign off on everything.
I know, that's what I think.
And I think when you're in my position and you're 10 years out and you relook at that, and I just recently pulled up my contract and I was like, what did I sign? What did I agree to? I don't own my own pictures. I can't use them. Not that I'm trying to be an actress or a celebrity, but even if I wanted to teach a cheer camp at my high school.
You still put your time in, and someone else made money off of you, is I think the whole point of that. Yeah. Now, I do know for a fact that the network for Making the Team paid someone for each cast member to be on each episode. And that money did not go. And I know that even like the coaches, Kelly and
Judy.
You mean like the cast member, including the cheerleader?
CMT was paying someone for a talent fee.
Cheerleader.
Each episode.
And the staff. Okay.
And they were not receiving that money until they started asking questions, maybe it was season 3 or 4, to someone else that I know that was on TV, and they were like, oh, you should be making this much. And then the questions got brought up, and then they made a percentage.
A small adjustment. So I know my season on CMT I was on seasons 5 through 10. I know that my rookie season, they offered CMT a small fraction. So we weren't paid for the rehearsals, and those were recorded, or tryouts. But if CMT asked us to do an extra activity, like run the 2 miles or jump out of a plane, there were all these weird things that we did. That
Here's an extra $50.
We got an extra close.
What was it?
$150. And I was
Really?
like, oh my God. And that went away that season. That's just the rest of the seasons we ever got it.
Easy.
Yeah. Not only that, when you show up to auditions, you have to sign these waiver and releases for them to film. And I'm pretty sure 90%, so I won't say 100%, that if you don't agree to those, then you really can't be a part of the audition process because it is recorded. So you're just asked to kind of sign away your likeness and your image. And
I think you 100% hit the nail on the head. If you say no, or if somebody brings in an attorney and says, let me strike some line items through this contract, they'll go with another direction. So, and of course, like I've literally seen one episode, I think, of this entire series, and it was because of you. I was like,
oh, thanks.
I'm gonna watch this for Jackie, and then I was like,
so thoughtful.
And then
one episode I can handle. But after that episode, I literally looked at it like they had so many girls try out.
Yeah.
And whittling it down to, okay, first of all, how many are on the field each time?
People that tried out, and there were 11 openings. So
okay, how about the amount of girls that are on the field when they do it? How many is there?
36.
Okay, so there's 36. What about backups?
There used to be backups. They've gotten rid of that.
So how do they do that? Okay, I guess they're just like, well, she broke her leg doing a high kick, so I guess it's 35 this day.
Loser.
What they do now is, so I told you about the all-star cheerleader. Cheerleaders retiring and kind of phasing out slowly. So not only are we there to do appearances when cheerleaders are busy, if cheerleader goes down, you get a phone call saying, hey, you need to learn Melissa's yard lines. You're doing pregame next Sunday.
Okay.
You're like, oh.
So they make it work with 36, basically.
So do you feel like things have changed within the organization as a society we've progressed and kind of changed social norms, or is it just still kind of a little hush-hush and we don't talk about it?
I love that you asked that. So a couple of years ago, I'll just be frank, there was a lawsuit from another cheerleader, and I saw the backlash that she got. Fans were like, she's whining. She should be grateful. Oh, my goodness. How dare.
Take your $150 and shut up.
Yeah.
And now, with the release of the show, I'm seeing the opposite. Fans are like, pay these girls.
Yeah. And number one, y'all are working for probably one of the most profitable teams in the world. The Dallas Cowboys
probably are.
Yeah. They make insane amount of money. They could 100% pay you guys $1,000 a game, and it wouldn't affect anything. It would
But
be.
they don't have to.
But they don't have to. That's the point. It's like they really do look at this as like, you don't like it? Well, guess what? I'll call 10 others behind you. They want it. And then they expect you guys to parlay it to something else, but you really can't while you're a cheerleader. You can only do it afterwards. Then your limelight's gone for that period of time that you had the ability to work it.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, like, there's a whole new set of cheerleaders, and there's a whole new...
But here's where I want to correct you. And it's something that, again, I'm like such a visionary, a dreamer. One day I need to put it into action. You said while you're in it, you can't. And that is where I feel like we're missing the boat.
Even if they let you, I get it.
Care to ever, let me go on record, take Kelly's job. That's a hard job, and I get it, and I respect it. But if I was ever a director, I need to take care of the girls' future while I have them under my stewardship. So if there is a cheerleader that has a passion for real estate, I'm connecting her with our real estate partners that find properties for the Jones family or Star entities. If there's a cheerleader that's drawn to law, she's going to do an internship at the legal department. If there's a cheerleader that loves cooking, she's going to work with the chefs that prepare meals. If there's a cheerleader that is human resource for, like, to me, there's not one career that a cheerleader could aspire to do that doesn't touch the Dallas Cowboys. While marketing to legal to, the training department. Teach them and build their resume while they're under your stewardship so that when they retire, they can fly.
Yeah. They need to do something past what they did for you guys.
So do you feel like you ever lose your cheerleading abilities?
Do I ever lose?
Or is it like riding a bike? Like you've always got it?
I think it's like riding a bike.
Okay.
I feel like if I had to pull it out,
Yeah,
I 100% could. Would my body agree? No. But my mind feels like, give me the uniform. Let me show them how it's done.
so you could thunderstruck.
All right, dead serious question. Oh, God dang it, Trey.
So,
Teach me.
okay, let me show you at least the most powerful move.
Do it.
This camera was not even close. Okay.
Nose on your hip, nose on your shoulder. Come forward. This one pulls your hip. Strong.
I'm strong.
So it's the first. And then hold up the picture. Everyone try. Yes. Wow.
It's 52 side by side there.
Trey, stand next to her.
Trey, stand there.
I can't see you. Get out of there. Okay, here we go.
Now the walk is the most important.
Trey, let me tell you, man. That was so good.
This is for the bloopers. Yes. First thunder, you know what the motion is?
No.
This is what you want me to be on. Yeah, right.
And then one of the most
exhausting.
One of the most iconic moves is how
Yeah, try your splits.
It's called sexy. You go this way, that way, then you shake your hips to your thighs. Okay.
Nailed it.
He's ready.
Thank you for listening to the Red Mic Podcast. Damon?
Look, I'm going to say something real quick. Jackie still got it.
Yeah. Bye.